It's the championship match here in Orlando, Florida. Instinct versus Classic. Instinct sitting on top, 5-1. We're going now to game number 7. Team Slayer on Construct. And Scott, this year we've added camo to the map, and it's a completely different game type.
Yeah, because the camo, it could really help break the top setup. All you have to do is move up gold, but you have to be patient with it. You don't want to be too aggressive.
All right, and we're going to open up this game with a player who likes to consider himself Dr. Construct. That's Ghost Ayami from Classic. They just capped 3 flags in about 1:30 on Heretic to win game number 6. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going into game number 7. And great shots from Ghost to pick up the first kill of the game on Elmite Warrior.
Oh, 1 week, lunchbox. I got 1 shot. Nice. Watch over here. Open curious, yep. Open curious, Eric.
Dad, how close? 1 shot clap. Open curious.
Oh, no soup for you, Ghost.
Keep that.
Keep watching me.
Yeah. Kyle, watch street. Up C3, Kyle.
Oh, no soup for you, Soldier.
So Soldier 187 blowing himself up with rockets. Sundance loves the rockets. 8-3. Great start here from Classic. They had top control, but now you see as Instinct is pushing hard through that sword lobby.
And you're going to see that a lot from this Classic squad. Ghost Ayami loves to take control of the lobby, and then what he does after that is he runs the street and keeps cycling through from rocket to street.
And Ghost unable to finish the kill on Lunchbox. Great escape by Lunch. 10-9. Instinct right back in this one. And now you see all of Classic sitting down low. I think they're going to play this patient, guys, and just wait for that camo. And we actually have Soldier 187 lifting up back gold. He's getting shot in the back. That's an easy death. Can't give up many of those guys. But it looks like Classic not going to be that patient. They're going to look to catch Instinct off guard, catch him sleeping.
They're trading kills doing that. It's not working out for them right now. I think maybe they thought that Instinct would assume that they were going to wait down there for that camo. But the push right now is, I mean, we're still tied, so it wasn't a failure, but not what they were hoping for.
And actually, Sundance, so they did take over lobby here, so fantastic, I guess, selfless play here out of the team. They're giving up a few deaths, but they know that their teammates have their back. They're able to clear out both purples. Now they have control of the sword as you see Ghost Ayami go back there, but they do have to be very careful. You cannot let Cloud or Elmite Warrior get the camo on this map. I was watching them earlier today, and those guys are some of the sneakiest beavers on Construct.
Yeah, I especially, you see, okay, so camo's up.
And a perfect spawn for Chig.
Toxic's got it.
Toxic's got it.
See, again, he looks like he's going sword leg, which is the other sneaky route up. We talked about this because people are always going to look for the lifts, especially if there's nobody sitting back sword watching those purples. Toxic using this very well, trying to spot these opponents.
And I have to give huge props to Toxic and Chig. Earlier I was saying Cloud and Elmite were incredible with being sneaky on this map, but these guys were the difference makers when they were playing Carbon earlier in the losers bracket. It was game 5, or earlier in the winners bracket, earlier this tournament. It was game 5. They had 3 of the 4 camos, and it was Chig and Toxic combining for about 25 kills in that game.
So, okay, so you see Toxic had that camo. He got a couple of kills. It's still 20-20. Scott, is that a failure? Is that having that camo and not getting yourself a few kills unanswered, is that considered a failure, or is it just good that they're still in this?
It's good that they're still in it because they still have control of the top, or at least halfway through it. But I'm surprised that Toxic didn't drop down and pick up the sniper that just spawned at 12:26. For me, if I was in that position and I had camo, I would want to have the sniper because then they wouldn't see me and I could line up my shot.
Well, when didn't you want to have the sniper, Scott? I mean, come on, that was your thing. But again, I think sometimes, Classic right now, they got a 4-kill lead, so obviously things are working for them a little bit. But, I think sometimes you talk about not wanting somebody who's got, a camo or an overshield to go for the power weapon as well, because then they become the only real target that the other team has to key in on. Right now, though, it's 7-kill lead for Classic.
And I'll tell you why, Sundance. It's because Soldier 187 got the rockets, cleared out the purples, and cleared off the top. But now we're seeing as Instinct is pushing back gold, and they're pushing hard on this open side. But those rockets were really the difference maker in that spread.
And I'll tell you what, that's why I love the addition of camo to this map over Overshield, because now you have the rockets, which can be a huge game changer. You have the sniper, which can be a huge game changer. And you have the camo, which if used properly can be a huge game changer. How many times have we seen Overshield just go to waste on this map, and the other team just keys in on the guy and takes him out?
And Lunchbox just clutched it there, stopping Toxic from burning that camo, staying alive, and now he's got it to work with. and Lunchbox charging right up gold. Maybe he knew lots of members of Classic were dead, but this is a risky move. Remember, you have 60 seconds of camo on that map, and Scott, if used properly, you can rack up a huge amount of kills.
Oh, definitely you can, but the thing about the camo is once you get control, this is your time to roam. You don't want to sit still with it. You want to cover as much ground as humanly possible to get those kills.
The other thing there that I'll point out is that it's also not necessarily the best idea to run right next to your teammate because if he takes fire, you're right there. If there's a grenade that's aimed at him, you're going to be exposed. A little aggressive right there, but I'm not a pro player. Obviously, I'm not out there. I'm not good enough, but you got to question that occasionally because maybe if you use it a little bit more intelligently, you key your team and allow you to get a few more kills if you play the team game a little bit different.
And if we could go back over to Classic, I'd love to watch this squad. So far in the game, they have done a much better job of controlling the power weapons and the power-ups. And Ghost Ayami, Dr. Construct, heating it up just like he has the last 2 Construct games we've seen. He is on a killing spree. They're now up 41 to 33, 9 kills away for Classic. You're at 16 kills here for Instinct. Soldier 187 already with 14 kills, and then it looks like you have Tizoxic and Ghost right behind him with 11 each. We're watching Chig as he's moving back sword to try and help out his teammates in the lobby. And Cloud was one shot that whole time, and look how much damage he did to Chig's shield.
Still just a 5-kill lead here. Now 6.
Chig moving in to clean up the kill now, pushing through the lobby. He's got all 4 of his teammates there. They're just going to be looking to lock down the purples, but they got to look out. 2 members from Instinct came up the open side. We have one of the players from Classic dropping down low, and it looks like they're going for this camo, but is giving up the top. Could they possibly lose this game right here?
I don't think so, Chris. I mean, you have the Rockets that just came up, but they'll be focused on the Rockets and not worrying about the camo guy right now, because that's what I would do. You would rather have the power weapon than worry about the power up.
All right, well, Cloud has a killing spree. Elmite Warrior has the Rockets in lobby. He's watching backsword. He has no idea that Tizoxic is right behind him, and this could be huge for Tizoxic. He's unable to finish the kill. Elmite stays alive, but keep in mind, guys, we have Classic just 2 kills away. Chig's going to pick up number 49 on R1, and Soldier's got 50 in his eyes.
Tizoxic finished it.
There we go, 50-44, Classic staying alive. And taking a look at the stats here, Soldier 187 going +1 with the most kills in the game, 17. Lunchbox matches that with 17 for Instinct. And, of course, Cloud having the best game of all 8 players with +6.
You see a lot of balance right there, a lot of assists for both sides. Again, the difference right at the end there, the camo, a few things going, Classic's way, and that proves to be the difference because that game was an evenly played game right up until the very end, and then Classic just pulls it out in the end.
And I have to say, this is the first game of the entire tournament that I've seen Instinct play a little bit sloppy. They're going to have to get back together and just finish this tournament strong. They're just 1 game away from becoming the Orlando champions. We'll see if they can do it here, guys. We're moving on to game number 8. It's Guardian Oddball.
Oh, hi, Guardian Oddball. I missed you.
Sundance's favorite game type because he loves holding skulls and run around with maulers in his hands. There's the camo on the map and, of course, a sniper rifle. Scott, where are we looking for the teams to set up?
We're definitely looking at the snipe tower. Most teams don't go to blue because it's very hard to get that set up. But if you get it set up at blue, it's a dominant setup.
And I have bad news for Classic. Talking to Lunchbox, he says this is our best game type. Let's listen in with Instinct. They're looking to close this one out.
One shot top center, one shot inside. Grab ball and run. Better be gold or green. All right. No, don't go for it. Just run. We're coming right now. I got one. I got another. I got another guy. I'm going snipe tower right now. You guys top blue. What are they doing? You guys top blue. They're going to go probably from blue. I'll get shots on them. Wait, back up, pal.
Snipe is down, snipe 2.
I'm pushing top blue. Pushing top blue.
Top yellow.
Snipe lift. Snipe lift weak. 2 shots. Another guy snipe lift weak. Another guy snipe lift 1 shot. 1 shot soldier, top snipe.
Top camo.
Top yellow. No one weak.
Bottom yellow, 1 shot. Bottom yellow, 1 shot. Bottom yellow.
Dude.
Guardian, 1 shot.
Guardian. 1 shot guardian. You're ready to play. You're ready to play. They have sniper and bowler. They have sniper and bowler.
I didn't know you were sniping this stream.
Stay alive, guys. There's still a couple guys yellow. I think.
I yellow right now. You're going to jump top.
Let's clear out yellow. I'm going
we have to clear out yellow first thing.
I got nade. He's like camo. He's sitting at camo.
If you got top camo, I'm looking for him.
Stay alive.
Stop center maybe?
Kind of weak, top tree. Top
One
tree.
shot, top camo, guys.
Back S2 sniper.
I'll finish him. I got him. Nice.
Top trees and back S2 sniper.
Stay alive, guys. There's two
Top tree. Somebody nade tree from top.
I don't have
row.
nades.
I'm
I'm nading. He's got a shot. I threw an 8. I naded
One shot. He's one shot. Top tree still.
Let's charge.
Go.
Shooting.
Three guys. High elbow. High elbow.
Rushing low.
Back S2.
Top three.
Scott, so Classic doing a good job right here. What's the key to this setup that they have right now? It seems like Instinct isn't able to push in on them.
Well, the key is having that guy at top camo because that guy's going to distract everyone from yellow. You heard Elam might say we got to clear yellow first because you have to have a foundation in order to push. But by doing that, it lets your sniper actually get easy headshots. So it's you put yourself in a bad predicament.
Well, it was working for Classic right there. Again, early in the game, 13 minutes left, just 22 seconds, 23 seconds to 20 seconds. What's working right now for Classic, though? What do they need to do in order to keep this in place?
Well, they got to keep Tizoxic alive at camo. As long as they can keep him alive and keep every power-up away from Instinct, this team can pull away with this game.
And Tizoxic right there was able to get and burn the camo, so that's not going to be a factor. Is that going to be the key for Instinct, to try and get one of those camos so they can break through?
Well, I mean, yeah, basically.
All right, now looks like Lunchbox has got the ball. Instinct here going to try and get some time back in. Very early game. We're going to listen in. Thanks to Astro and the wonderful A40s that we use here on the circuit. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be checking in a few minutes once we see who's got the advantage in this game.
Light lift, guys. Dude.
Get ready to play. Get ready to play. Make sure you play.
He's top snipe. He's going to snipe ramp.
Bottom glass right
Goes.
now.
That's one. Dude, stay alive.
One shot.
One shot on ball. There's another bottom trees. And then from yellow.
Everybody slow down and fucking
Bottom glass.
listen.
Under glass right now. There's a guy under glass. Bottom glass. We gotta clear out yellow again.
Top snipe weak. Right now.
Top snipe weak with sniper.
Hold on, you guys are going
We gotta do it smart.
to.
At trees. And backside sniper. And S1. S1 is snipe ramp, I think.
I got nades on.
Bottom trees. Dating us.
One shot is snipe, I think. Soldier.
Nice. All right, let's wait.
Hold on.
Goes to and S3 with sniper. S3 with snipe.
He's weak.
One
One shot mid snipe. Lift, Jason.
Bottom elbow weak on ball. Bottom elbow very weak. Ball is
Spawn trees. One shot. I got one. Last guy's trees, I think. Blue. My bad.
Got ball. Who's running this? Who's running the ball? I can't. I'm gonna die.
Two blue.
He's dead.
Nice. You got it. Watch under. I'm watching blue. Alright,
Segun's watching
I
one.
spawned yellow.
I'm
guys.
watching.
Spawned yellow.
Spawn behind him.
Lifted already.
I need help. He's one shot.
One shot top snipe.
Look at that. He's got him all
No,
sniper.
there's 3 more lifted. They're all lifted.
Back off. Take ball under glass. Take ball under glass. Bump yellow deal.
Justin, watch
I'm watching under glass.
Guard. Front of blue, top middle.
On.
Top middle. Top middle.
Top center. Two guys top center to go yellow. Two guys top center.
Green line's weak. Bottom tree's weak. Drop and fight him.
Goes, weak.
Top yellow, guys.
Barrels.
One, under glass.
Bottom yellow.
Camo.
Under yellow. One shot top yellow.
One shot top yellow.
You guys are on your own.
Jason, 47.
Ball's
Camo,
one
47.
shot. Ball's one
That's
shot.
one, Jig.
Hold on, I'm gonna kill
Two
you.
guys at
camo.
camo. Two guys at camo.
47.
Nice. Try to grab that. Grab that. There's two guys at camo. No, don't play it.
No, don't play.
It was up. It was up.
There's two guys at camo still.
Camo guys there.
Guard it.
Nice. Stay on.
Elbow.
I'm going one shot.
High elbow.
I'm going for him.
High elbow.
Got it.
Elbow. Goes.
I'm going for him.
Goes is kind of weak. High elbow, I think.
I got double.
One shot bottom snipe.
Bottom snipe.
You got him.
Mid snipe. I got him.
Ball.
You got ball.
Double.
I
did. I backed up.
He backed up. Watch out for the name.
All right, watch fucking
One
sniper.
shot. One shot.
Watching sniper.
I have help with you. I'm watching top center then. I'm watching top yellow.
I'll tell you if we need help.
They're guarded.
Justin, they're coming.
I'm coming right now. Stay
Two
alive.
guys. Lifting ready.
They're both weak.
Shoulders one shot. Dead.
Cheers, one shot.
Back up.
Top center, guys. Top center from yellow.
Green
lights, one shot.
Green lights again. Green lights again. Let's go.
I like it. One shot. Bottom trees. Four dead.
I got ball.
Getting new sniper.
I'm pushing the blue. I'm pushing sniper.
Check sight spawn. Just make sure they don't spawn sight.
I got one.
Honorable one. Stay alive.
Top yellow.
Keep watching me, Scotty. Watch me, Scotty.
Watch the glass. Make sure you're watching under. Top center toxic. Two guys top center. All charge top center, dude.
Can I play it?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm coming right now. Hold on,
I'm
stay alive.
Play it for sure.
One shot mid snipe. Jig.
Alright, I played it. No, I didn't.
You guys top center.
We gotta play this, guys.
Snipe tower, Scotty, I think.
Play.
Nice.
Snipe two.
One shot mid snipe.
One shot.
I'm lifting.
Two guys at snipe tower. One was one
Try
shot.
and push on these weak guys.
Ghost is still weak.
I'm going under glass. I'm going under glass to help.
Stay alive.
Hold on.
Elbow, high elbow.
I died, dude. Stay alive. Bottom snipe, one
One shot
shot.
sniper ramp. One shot
On
sniper
ball.
ramp.
There's two guys there, Jason. There's two guys
I
there.
got one.
One shot. I got
Two
one.
dead.
two dead.
3 on 2.
Where's Chick? Where's Chick? Did we kill him?
Yes.
Bottom glass. Bottom yellow. Bottom
That's
snipe.
one and elbow.
I need help bottom snipe. He's chasing me.
They're still in
Did he
that
go?
tree.
Mid
That's
snipe.
one.
Nice.
One shot here. One shot S1. One shot S1. Soldier with the
I'll
mauler.
go.
Top center right now. One shot.
This guy, two
Two top gold.
Top center, guys. Top yellow. Yellow lights. Both under glass. One shot. They're both under glass. Really fucking weak, dude. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Play it if you have to.
Justin, Camel's coming up.
I'm watching top center. All right.
No, I got Mahler.
Stay alive. Play it.
Play it and go fight side tower. Fight the side tower.
They're gonna have Camel. They're gonna have Camel.
One shot side grip. One shot side grip. One shot grip.
Top side weak.
They have Camel. Yeah, they have Camel.
He dropped on me.
Camel ball.
Bottom yellow. One shot. Bottom yellow. Lifting up yellow weak.
Top side.
Ghost, one shot.
One shot. Ghost.
One shot mid side. Two dead, guys. Go. Or one dead. One dead.
Goes to high elbow, one shot.
Top mid. Blue lights. One shot from blue.
Top mid, S2 from top mid. I'm pushing top yellow.
Sniper.
Bottom green.
Two of them.
Cloud one shot. High elbow.
S3,
High
Roy.
elbow one shot. Cloud.
Roy's one shot, jumping top mid, guys. Nice. One dead, one. Help him out, S2. Top blue, spawn top blue. Nice shit.
Two S1. Two guys S1. Nice. Last two snipe. Last two snipe.
I'm gonna lift. I'm lifting.
Green lights. Cloud's top mid. Two top mid.
Clouds one shot. They're gonna go from top mid. Go for bubbles. Nice. One dead. Help each other out.
Gold lights. Eel might. Top gold. One shot.
Nice, two dead.
Top camo. Top gold. Bottom gold.
I lifted a snipe. Clouds one shot, snipe one.
And bottom gold also.
Fine cloud.
Under glass. Roy.
S3 now.
Back off. Back off. I have a split point.
Mid side.
Top center, weak on ball. One shot on ball. Stay alive, I'll get him.
Three dead, where's last guy?
Where's last guy?
Friendly,
Kill me.
time
I'm coming right now. Stay alive.
I'm trying, dude. Where you at? Go for both.
One-on-one.
I'm at trees.
Yeah, take a trees.
Front
Nice
blue.
shot.
I'll get him.
Nice shot.
Nice.
He's hiding
2 on
blue.
3. Nice shot.
Lifting. Side lifting.
Weak.
Good shot.
We got
Bottom glass. Gonna be bottom glass.
Stay home ball.
And top bill.
Bottom glass.
Watch
Bottom glass is gonna be dead.
Glasses. One
Stay
shot.
alive.
One shot under glass. I'll finish.
I got him.
Watch top mid.
Watch snipe lift. Watch
And
snipe
top
lift.
camo, I think.
Watch snipe lift, Kyle.
Bottom yellow.
Top blue goes.
Camel's coming up, guys. Camel. They've had it.
Top yellow, one shot. He's lifted. Don't worry about him. Watch top blue, dude.
Top blue,
Top
top
center. Scotty has shots. They're gonna lift. Back off.
One shot.
Back off.
Side light.
I got one.
Play it. We gotta play that.
Anyone
Play
go
that.
I died. Stay alive. Run. I didn't play it. You gotta play it. You gotta try and play it.
Front S2, front
Alright,
S2.
I'm nading it.
Green light goes.
One shot.
One shot is one. One shot side ramp. One shot bottom.
Top middle camo, go. Air shot.
Nice, top
Top middle
center.
camo. Green light,
Top yellow,
toxic.
top
Green light,
yellow.
toxic.
Top center.
I don't
Top
know
center.
what
Weak.
camera
One
it
shot.
is.
Top center.
Toxic
Nice.
is
There
camo
you go.
somewhere. Toxic is camo somewhere.
He's
Watch
gonna be
it.
at snipe tower probably.
He's top center.
Top center.
Green light still.
One shot.
Grab ball.
Top gold.
One shot. Nice. Another one S2.
Lunchbox is really weak.
In blue. Top mid for blue.
Elements one shot, S2. Another one top mid.
Elmite's behind you. One shot.
Still one shot top mid, Cloud.
S2.
Your last one.
Nice. Back snipe weak. Front blue.
Nice! See that. Let's go. I'm gonna lift.
Let's do.
Gotta get him off back, guys. They're getting way too much time.
Let's do right now.
Kill the ball, guys.
Let's go, let's do.
Last week.
Spawn blue.
I killed ball. Top mid. Yes.
I'm looking top mid. Roy's weak. He dropped. Two bottom gold.
Bottom yellow. I got naded. Two dead.
Oh, break.
Top gold. Top gold.
Dead.
Watch top mid. Watch top mid.
On the glass. I'm watching.
Bottom yellow.
Don't.
I'm going to yellow.
No one pop out yet. No one pop out yet. Okay.
Do they have a sniper?
Yeah. Somebody has it. I don't know who it is.
Ghost has a sniper at snipe top.
I'm gonna go.
Top
Let's
S2
get.
goes.
I need a snipe lift, alright?
Top S3 goes. I'm no shield.
Mid snipe also.
Dude, he got me, man.
We gotta make a push soon.
Alright, just slow it down.
Camo guys are bottom trees weak.
Wait for me to spawn.
Save your nades.
Yeah, everyone save nades.
High elbow weak.
Alright, you ready? When I spawn.
got naded, dude.
No,
Goddamn
don't
it.
die.
We
We
cannot
have to
die.
wait for
I
time.
killed one. Bomb tree. I killed
shooting
Ghost
him.
with
One
sniper.
shot on the trees. Go.
One shot bottom
Soldier.
trees. Soldier.
High elbow.
High elbow. High elbow.
Camo lift. One shot.
One shot high elbow.
No one top camo. Stay alive, Jason. Top center.
I'm
Two
going
guys.
for
Top
it.
center right now.
Two top mid from
Yellow
gold.
lights. Top center. Two guys.
Two guys.
Both in one shot.
One shot. Nice. Bottom green.
One shot. Both of them
Bottom
one
green was
shot.
one shot.
Under glass.
I'm looking for him. I'll get him.
One shot.
Where are they?
Nice, Jason. One shot. Nice.
Nice
One
shot.
alive.
Camel's
One
up
yellow.
Elbow or top one maybe.
Two dead. Let's go.
It's snipe, Kyle. Watch.
I have full camo. I have camo.
Watch top side. Elbow, Kyle.
Middle maybe.
Elbow, I need help on one shot.
Top blue.
Sniper guys.
Elbow, top
Sniper
blue. Don't give up ball. One shot.
Top center. One shot.
Top
One
center,
ball. One shot. No, dude.
We're just going with
Stay alive.
He's on. I don't know. I can't.
Go green. One shot.
One shot on ball.
All's no shield.
Snipe three.
Well save, guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Actually, kill him first.
S1, guys. S1.
Go up.
Deal might one shot.
Try to get a kill.
One shot bottom sniper. Deal might. That's it.
Top trees weak. Lunchbox weak top mid. One's bottom trees. I know. Jumping top trees.
One shot
Top trees.
straight.
Come in, lunchbox. Weak. Nice shot. Push him.
Gauge up, push shot, Elamite. Gauge up, push shot, Two dead.
S2, Roy.
Last two at snipe. Last two at
S3, Cloud.
What do you guys want to do?
We got charge. There's two dead.
Watch the green.
Spawning snipe.
I'm going for elbow. I'm going for Roy.
I'm lifting, Kyle.
Roy's still here. Bomb tree.
I know with ball. Ball's on. They have ball.
One shot.
That's
Snipe,
two
snipe.
shot.
One shot, top mid. Snipe two, snipe two.
Bottom
Bottom yo. And cage on. They're going to be a camo maybe.
He likes. Under last goal. Under last goal.
Under goal.
He's here.
Charging.
Weak bottom middle. Kind of weak bottom middle.
Killed me.
Try to play it. Stay alive.
And
Stay alive.
blue ramp.
Work together, guys. Work together.
Jason, blue ramp. Okay. One shot, blue ramp. Nice. Do that. No
Work
bottom
together.
middle.
Work together, guys.
All right, I'm nading bottom. I'm nading
One
front
S2,
goal.
top middle, I think. I think top middle and ball last two. Front of blue, top blue, Jake, blue ramp.
I'm looking. One
Blue
shot, blue ramp. Top blue, one shot. Top side. Mid side, top
Ball time.
side.
Get ball time.
Mid side, top side.
I'm dead.
Top center, two guys. Center weak. Nice.
Left guy. Top mid. Left
Center, one
guy.
shot. Shoot him. Nice. 4 down.
Spawning.
Watch bottom
Watch
blue.
blue.
Block blue.
Shoot it right now. I spun green.
Top
Top side. Stay alive.
Oh, yeah. Just everybody stay alive. Do not work
Stay
elbow.
alive.
One's coming elbow, one's coming elbow.
Jake, grab ball, Jason.
40. One S2, toxic.
Nice shot, Kyle.
I'm one shot, dude. I got nade.
Stay alive.
Stay alive.
Top center weak. Jason, drop ball.
Front of y'all weak. One shot, front of y'all.
Burned it.
One shot, top middle.
Two's up, under last, bottom goal.
Bottom goal was one shot. Bottom goal was one shot. All right, I'm going off. Jason, guarding.
I'm pushing to snipe.
One shot, bottom middle.
Two
dead.
Top middle.
One shot on ball.
One shot on ball. Jump bottom middle. One shot under glass. One shot under glass. Sniper going green. Under glass for sniper to green. Nice shit, Scotty. Back off. It wasn't green. There's a guy in green with sniper, I think. Yeah, guy in green with sniper.
Still, guys.
Two top blue.
Somebody, I'm coming to help you.
Top front of blue,
Bottom
front of blue.
Bottom glass weak. Under glass.
Elbow still, guys.
You guys
Dude,
top
top
center.
center, man.
Top center.
Bottom trees with me. Two guys at trees.
I got double.
Last guy's under glass trees. Do not die.
Scott, 2 minutes left in this game. Right now, Instinct with a 60-second lead, it looks like. What can Classic do to try and
Classic
stay in
needs
this?
to do exactly what Soldier just did right there. They need to rotate this ball. Instinct has a very dominant snipe setup, so they need to just really get it up to goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, Scott. First of all, they need to start winning their individual battles. If you were watching Lunchbox earlier, you could see that he was picking up double kills all by himself. Classic is not shooting nearly on the same caliber that Instinct is, and Instinct is doing a great job of rotating that ball away from Classic. Classic needs to break their setup, and they need to do it now. They are running out of time.
You see right there, double kill from Cloud. It seems like whenever Instinct needs a big play in this game, someone else comes up with it. And right now, it just seems like it's just too much Instinct.
Instinct is the new team to watch, guys. I called it before the tournament. These guys are incredible. Their teamwork is on fire all weekend long, and their communication is the best we've seen this weekend. You're watching as Soldier 187 is running that ball, but they are all out of time. It looks like Instinct is going to walk away with this one, guys.
Oh my God.
I'm going to choke that away for sure. I'll feed the show.
And you see Roy taking off his headset. He knows that he just won a tournament for the first time ever, guys. They're padding the stats a little bit.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, right now, they're waiting for the time to actually run out. Look at them. They got smiles on their faces. But what do you think right now, Scott? Tell me, first time you won an event, what's going through your mind when you know you've got it won?
There's nothing that can explain it. It's almost like a dream. You're not sure if the tournament's over. You're just flabbergasted, I guess.
And I was going to say, I'm exhausted. These guys have to be exhausted after playing all day long, but the tiredness doesn't seem to be affecting them. They're nothing but happy right now.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's a great thing to see because, you talk about Roy and Lunchbox, you talk about two of the good guys in our league that everyone seems to like, doesn't have anything bad to say about them. They've come away now with their first event win. This is a big deal. These guys have been in position in the past to win. They actually closed this one out, so they've got to be feeling good. On the other side, Classic, they show they're the real deal. They get back into an event final. Both teams played their hearts out. In the end, Instinct comes away with the win.
And there you go, checking out the stats. +6 again for Cloud. He continues to go positive in the championships, and Elmite is right there with +3. That is going to do it, guys, for our Orlando broadcast. Give a big round of applause for Instinct, your 2010 Orlando champions. When we come back, we'll see the Old Spice report and wrap up the weekend.